we go. Alright, so I'm going to start this with my main question, which is, does participating in sports help lead to a more fulfilling life for the disabled? And so before I get into it, I just want to go over what it's like so you get a better understanding of what it's really like to be these kids and what goes on in their lives. So when you're disabled, you struggle to find extracurricular activities to do because of your disability, obviously, whether it be mental or physical. And you also struggle to find a sense of belonging because no matter what disability you have, everybody's going to know that you're different in your own way and they're going to treat you a little different. And you also struggle to make friends, as some of you may know, if you're friends with any of the disabled people at this school. And also the parents of the children with disabilities struggle to help their kids because they don't really know what it's like to have a disability, so they don't really know how to get involved or where to get involved or who to contact. So I answered my question throughout my project and I said yes. And how? Studies show that adaptive sports provide numerous benefits, including less stress, because when these kids are together with other people that are like them, they kind of just let go of all their worries. Much like you guys and girls, when you're with your friends, you don't really care about what people think, you're just having a good time. And this is what it's like for them, because during school, when they're around everybody else, they're worried about what people are thinking. They're worried about if they're going to be judged by all the other people. And it makes them more independent because everybody else is like them. So they can kind of do things on their own. And there's a higher achievement in education and employment with these activities. I read a statistic online that said people with disabilities who participate in an extracurricular activity adapted to their disability gives them a 20% chance greater to get a job than a disabled person that does not participate in any of these adaptive activities. And it also prevents the secondary medical conditions like diabetes because they're getting more physical activity in a sense, so it keeps them as healthy as they can be. So some examples: power soccer, modified baseball, modified hunting, cycling, scuba diving even. There's wheelchair racing, rock climbing, and the list just goes on. There's so many sports, more than you would ever think. When I was researching, I looked it up. There's just a tremendous list. I was so surprised, and this is part of the reason why parents don't really think there's anything their kids can do. Because most parents would never say, my child who's disabled would never be able to do something like cycling or rock climbing, because if you think about it, it takes a lot of effort, but it's adapted to their disability. So what I did for my community connection was I volunteered at my brother's soccer games. Some of you may know my brother Spencer. So this is at high school up north, and I was keeping score here. I took a few pictures of the game. I didn't put too many in. But this specific sport is power soccer, so it was one of the ones on the list. It was the first one I put. And so as many of you may know, that is my brother right there, and some of his friends on the team. They play for UNH's team, which is called the Wildcats. So that day, we were in Boston. I forget what the place was called, but it was this big arena where there was a bunch of games going on. These are only like a few of the volunteering times that I went. And I'd also like to say that this project really pushed me beyond my comfort limits, because this is a really sensitive topic for me because my brother is disabled. And so it's not like I just researched what it's like. I actually know what it's like. I lived it. My parents and I struggled to find something for my brother to do. And it was only about 2 years ago when we actually found something that he could actually participate in. Because it's a very pricey thing to do as well. So there is some financial struggle to this. So not everybody can really do it. You have to be willing to contribute some money to it. And that's pretty much it. I'd like to thank Kathy V, my mentor, and I'd like to thank Tony Jackson, which is the captain of my brother's soccer team. He let me volunteer, he let me keep score and everything, and that's pretty much it.
All right.